Welcome back, and thank you for your patience. You have listened to Eid prayers from different parts of Nigeria. Now it's time we turn the attention to the Hajj, to the heart, of course, of the Hajj pilgrimage in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Our correspondent, Takwa Labi, is on ground, capturing the essence of this sacred occasion amidst the culmination of this year's Hajj. Let's hear firsthand about the mood and the spirit of the pilgrims on this special Eid day.
On the day of Eid al-Adha, the feast of sacrifice, scores of pilgrims make a journey to Mina to throw 7 stones at Shaitan, also known as the devil, at Jamra, a place where the devil was believed to have been rejected. Many of the pilgrims observing this ritual are also praying to Allah for forgiveness, mercy, and particularly not to fall into temptations that can dissuade them from the path of Allah.
It's been an amazing journey so far, even though, you can see the weather is really hot, but you don't even get to feel it, because the feeling that the journey that you're walking through, that takes you, take your mind off things and stuff like that.
My prayer point is, all I want is in this world, happiness. Allah should make me to be happy always. Allah should increase my piety. Allah should increase my wealth. Allah should do everything that is good for me on this earth.
I was here maybe like 14 years ago, and since then I've been longing to be here, and I'm happy that I'm here.
It's very meaningful for me. So I just want to say thank you, Allah.
Not everyone can come here.
Yeah.
Most of the pilgrims have had their rams slaughtered, while some are still busy throwing pebbles. Others who have completed theirs are already shaving their hair, as they can change from the ihram to personal dresses ahead of farewell circumambulation of the Holy Kaaba or Tawaful Wada.
In Islam, Hajj is a leveler. And regardless of your status, your color, your race, your language, you are all one, wearing the same clothes and doing the same thing at the same time.
The annual pilgrimage to Mecca and Medina in Saudi Arabia is an obligation only for those men and women who are physically and financially able to perform it once in their lifetime.
Indeed, and that's a very important aspect of Islam. A leveler, as Dr. said, also played out today in internally displaced persons camp here in Nigeria, where, of course, displaced Muslims also celebrated Salah with incredible joy and unity. Elizabeth Omoruyi spent some time with them.
A drive to Durumi IDP's camp in Area 1, Abuja, was worth the ride. A calm morning for both Muslims and non-Muslims with peculiar condition. Both old and young wait patiently for kind-hearted individuals and organizations to come with the largesse of the season, and the children adorned for the celebration. Rams slaughtered, Aisha and other women got busy with sumptuous meals for the day.
Gaskiya muna nuna farin ciki da godiyanmu da yanda mun ga har sallah ya zo har mun dan samu abinci mun sa a bakin mu.
I am eating rice and meat and minerals.
We want them to take us to village now, because that time when we are living in village, we used to buy better clothes. We used to kill cows.
As they look forward to returning to their places of origin, they call on government to provide more financial assistance and expedite action to address issues of insecurity in parts of the country and displacement. Meanwhile, it was a special Salah celebration at Aguma Kingdom in Gwagwalada community of the FCT. After observing the 2 congregational prayers, the Aguma led his people on a horse ride, popularly known as Doba.
The horse riding, we did it to showcase the traditional institution that has been existing before now and even now.
Every truck has its own significance. But the one you're hearing is absolutely for the king and to add
Messages of Eid centered on reflection, gratitude and sacrifice for the progress of the nation.
We in Nigeria, we should make patience. Inshallah, one day will be better.
The essence is to share love to one another and to reach out to the less privileged in the society.
Hunters and drummers added colors to the celebration with their show-offs.
I love the sound of that drum. But let me quickly introduce you to Annie Daniels, my colleague. Although she's not a Muslim, she looks forward to the Salah Ram festivities with great excitement than anyone else. Well, maybe not more than Elizabeth Omori. But while Annie keeps her reasons under wraps, her enthusiasm is contagious. Meanwhile, she's reporting from Oshobu. Let's hear her.
My journey into the Salah celebration began with a visit to some ram markets in Oshobo.
This one, 1.2. This one, 1.3.
Million naira.
Yes.
With the exorbitant prices of rams, one would have thought my Muslim friends wouldn't have the Salah celebration they looked forward to. Well, they did.
7 people, maximum of 7, minimum of 1, to collectively come together to purchase a cow to slam for the Salah.
Curious to know more, I asked these younger ones whose love for Salah isn't hidden if they really understand the story behind the Del Cabre.
I don't think I know the story.
I don't know anything about Salah.
You eat ram for Salah?
We just eat and do anything about it and we eat it.
So all of them supposed to know the forefather of Islam, Ismail. Ismail is the son of the Prophet Ibrahim, and is the founder. Is the forefather of Islam. Through him, our holy prophet came to being.
Okay, the Imam has done a very good job, but says there is still more to be done. Did I forget to inform you that over 20 families invite me for Salah every year? Yes, they do. So, I decided to visit one of them. Can you beat that? Assalamu alaikum. Our host was so excited to see us. He insisted we shared the joyful moments with them.
Our neighbors, both religious faith, we have been together since morning. You know, it's just a thing to celebrate.
Though it is celebration galore, there are still lessons to be learned.
It is not the clothes or the ram that is the most important aspect of celebrating the Salah festival. So the most important thing is our intention.
Running away from the forbidden acts and, loving themselves and continue praying together.
Beautiful. So, let's keep the joy and message behind Eid al-Kabir celebration fresh in our memories. Assalamu alaikum.
And I say, Ami alaikum salam, Annie Daniels. I'm watching you. I'm waiting for my own roundmate. All right, let's take you to the vibrant streets of Zawachiki community in Komboso local government area of Kano State, where a unique celebration is also unfolding. It's called the Idin Kwakwa, or celebration of coconut, and it coincides with the well-known Eid al-Kabir. Now, this special festival filled with joy and tradition adds a tropical twist somehow to the usual Eid al-Kabir festival. Aminu Umar guides us to this community that holds this tradition of Idin Kwakwa.
During Salah festivities in many places, the major preoccupation is the 2 units of Eid prayers, and for Eid al-Kabir, the sacrifice follows afterwards. In Zawachiki, a community in Komboso local government, added to that, there is another attraction. This is called Idin Kwakwa, the fair of coconut. This tradition is said to have originated for half a century. Although coconut is not grown anywhere in Kano, the fair holds every year twice in Zawachiki, all on Eid days.
For more than 15 years, I have been coming to this market. We thank God. However, the patronage is not at its best. I used to display my coconut every year in all the 2 Eids.
Beyond the economic benefits attached to it, there is also a social undertone, as youth from within and out of the community use the avenue to socialize to the extent of catching sweeters, with many successful marriages recorded.
I can tell you, I know a woman that got her partner here, and they are now blessed with children.
I got my husband elsewhere, but I'm telling you, I can still remember the good friends we met here. On this day, one can have half an hour or 1 hour friends just to get your coconut and go.
For children, they have a lot to buy and also be entertained. Parents take their children to catch fun. However, this year's Eid Nkwakwa receives low patronage and few visitors, which many attribute to economic challenges posed by rise in prices of the main commodity, as few could afford.
Wow. The love of coconut. So coconut is now a bait for love. All right. Time to let you into what, of course, you may consider groundbreaking partnership. But hold on. We'll take that report just after this commercial break when we return.
It is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 123.
Bye, Mom.
He's going to play in this weather. Why did you let him go? He might fall ill.
And if he doesn't go out for practice, how will he win more trophies? To protect our family from illness-causing germs during the rainy season, we use Dettol soap every day.
Dettol with germ defense gives you protection. Raining season brings a lot of germs, and Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Dettol soap is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association. Be Dettol sure.
Imagine lovely meals you can cook with these ingredients. You spend heavily, but no guarantee of a tasty meal. Not making a right choice of seasoning cube can ruin your meal, money, and confidence. For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose Gold.
Use Terra Gold for the rich, consistent taste your loved ones crave for. Good for soups, stews, and jollof. Terra Gold. 1 cube, endless possibilities.
It's hot. Have you seen the remote?
No, I haven't seen it.
How did you do that?
TerraCube. Unwrap joy. Unleash taste.
In the heat of the summer, Okada seats feel like hot plates.
How do I cope with this heat?
And how do I cope with that bad odor?
By staying 5 degrees cooler.
Body odor is caused by germs, and on hot days, the sweating and the odor are more. That's why you need to get the new improved Dettol Cool Soap, which offers up to 5 degrees instant cooling sensation and protects you from 99.9% odor-causing germs.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 123.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. No cubes. That's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
The realm's only hope is in a leader strong enough to unite it.
The Dragons are back. To watch House of the Dragon Season 2, add Showmax to your DSTV account at a discount.
Welcome back. Now, time for me to let you into that groundbreaking partnership that is expected to revolutionize the electronics landscape and, of course, home appliances in Nigeria. Now, Sims Nigeria Limited and TCL have joined forces to redefine the way Nigerians experience cutting-edge technology. And our correspondent Bolaji Akim reports on how this partnership is set to wow tech enthusiasts across the country.
The best products.
Nigerians who are tired of purchasing substandard products, with this partnership will have no more worries because management of Sims Nigeria Limited, with over 30 years of being a reliable, trusted distributor of quality electronics home appliances, and TCL, with over 40 years of inspiring greatness and pioneering new innovation, has come to change the trajectory. The union, which has been on since the beginning of this year, will bring comfortability to homes across the country, provide opportunity for Nigerians to have access to quality electrical home appliances with latest technology produced by TCL at affordable prices in all Sims outlets across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country.
We don't just sell products to end users. We also bring them the quality. We want to improve their life quality. So I think number one, that is quality. Number two is the service. Seems they have complete local system. Yes, and at TCL we have this strong background. If we join together, we can provide better service to the whole market.
For Sims, the partnership will not only give lovers of technology value for their money, but will also promote skills development, boost the nation's economic growth, and provide job opportunities for Nigerians.
It's a global brand in electronics. Sims, we've always prided ourselves in making available the latest technology for the Nigerian market. We've seen the inroads they're making globally. We've seen that, Nigeria cannot be left out in what's going on out there. So that's the reason why we've come together to make sure that the products are for the Nigerian market as well.
With guaranteed warranty of up to 5 years, depending on the product purchased, service after sales and efficient customer support services, TCL and Sims Nigeria Limited say putting consumer satisfaction on the front burner of their partnership is a priority.
All right, now our beloved producer Elizabeth Iwuga's daughter just got married, and what started as a wedding blossomed into a heartwarming celebration of two cultures that culminated into a vibrant mini carnival in Akwanga, Nasarawa State. Now, it was a marriage filled with laughter, love, and the blending of beautiful traditions. Guess who was there to capture it for Newsline? Momso Damien Dati.
Akwanga became a beehive with guests trooping in from all over Nigeria and abroad. Meet Mr. Benjamin Iwuga, father of the bride, and a gone man from Nasarawa State.
I'm very excited
Being my first daughter is my first experience. I'm grateful to God for giving me the opportunity to have this experience that will be fruitful. In Jesus' name.
Here comes the mother of the bride, Mrs. Elizabeth Ewuga, an Efik princess from Cross River State.
I'm very happy and I give God Almighty the glory because it's a dream of every parent, to see this day. So I count myself lucky. We are all very emotional about it because she's my personal person, gist partner. I don't know how I'm going to function in the kitchen because she knows what to do in the kitchen with or without me.
And then the parents of the groom, both Yorubas from Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State.
Happy that he's marrying Anime. She's a wonderful, sweet young lady.
Well, I wish them a very successful life, a very happy marriage life.
With this blend of cultures from the north, central, south, and west, the picture of one Nigeria is captured in this inter-ethnic traditional marriage.
A combination of Yoruba, Efik, and Egon tribes, that the love that brought them together, I pray to God to sustain it. May they find peace.
Good inter-ethnic marriage. I can only wish them the best.
I feel very happy to see my grandchild married today. God will bless this marriage.
I thank God that I'm alive for the wedding of my grandchildren, and I wish to help them carry their baby.
Then comes the carnival-like display depicting the Egon culture. 100,000 naira was offered as bride price, but the Ewugas collected just 5,000 and returned 95,000 naira to the groom's family, a sign their daughter is not for sale.
We know how joyous our feelings are. Let this ceremony end up in a very glorious way.
After the dowry, the marriage is sealed and stamped with the official presentation of the cooked traditional butter beans by the groom's family.
Traditionally, when we are preparing it, the beans is supposed to be covered with oil, red palm oil, original one, not adulterated.
A significant ritual without which a marriage is considered incomplete in Egon land. Next is the Yoruba tradition, initiating the bride Anime Ewuga into her husband Tosin's culture. A special wedding for a unique couple, you can say.
This is the word of God coming to pass. That it's not good for a man to be alone. And I either find a wife and find a good thing. And I've obtained favor from God. So I thank God for finding my favor and my wife. We met in our master program in the United Kingdom. She had a heart for God. And she gives me peace. And that's what a man needs.
And apparently we went to the same primary school, secondary school, university, and finally we met during our masters. But during the period of my primary school to my university days, I never met him. I guess it was God's divine, plan for us to live, and he has been so amazing to me.
And then the final feel of the bride's mother's culture, where the couple were adorned in Efik attire from Cross River State.
It's a new beginning, and I wish them well.
No wonder dignitaries from all walks of life, including captains of industries, top government functionaries, and management of upstream and NTA, graced the occasion.
So they should just keep that first feeling that brought them together to help them to carry on. So I wish them the blessing of wedding.
Coming from a royal family in Cross River State, the royal rites had to be observed by the bride in her royal regalia to crown the event. And what else if not to wish the couple a happy ever after.
Wow. Congratulations once again to the happy couple and their families, especially to our own Elizabeth Ewuga, who always knows how to wuga and make things extra special. Let's take a fourth break. We will come back. We'll have some more stories for you. You're watching Newsline on the network service. Now, you must have seen the video. It went viral over the weekend. It's a very disturbing video of a young girl allegedly brutalized by her guardian to the extent of burning parts of her genitals. I wept on seeing it myself, and it shook my conscience. Now, that harrowing footage sparked widespread outrage and calls for immediate intervention. Fortunately, the Ogun State government has stepped decisively into the matter. Lekon Agbonde tells us all about it.
A disturbing viral video surfaced on Thursday, June 13, 2024, showing a stranger interviewing a 12-year-old girl who alleged that her guardian, 25-year-old Mrs. Temitope Adeyanju, had brutally assaulted her for stealing his kit. The girl recounted that the guardian had inserted hot firewood into her private parts as punishment for stealing. According to police reports, the assault occurred at the suspect's residence in Isewodotun community of Badaoko, Ogun State. Following the widespread outrage and calls for justice sparked by the video, Ogun State government, non-governmental organizations, and individuals swiftly took action, leading to the arrest of the suspect. NTA news crew visited Isewo or Badaoko, where Mr. Kehinde Isiaka, chairman of the Isewo Indigenous Development Association, condemned the act.
Actually, it's barbaric and it's condemnable, and we have condemned it in strong terms. But after the incident, I was informed that this is not the first time, although I don't think the seriousness of the incident now is as much as earlier one.
State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development and the State's Ministry of Health are working together to provide support for the victim. Governor Dapo Abiodun also directed that the victim be adopted and fully cared for by the state government.
Thank you, Lekon Agbonde, for bringing that story to us. Now, my colleague Amaka will take us on a journey through time and significance. She was at Ekpetedo in Lagos, a place steeped in history where the echoes of June 12, 1993 still resonate. Now, that was where late Chief MKO Abiola gathered a sea of hopeful supporters and declared himself the winner of Nigeria's presidential election. Let's join Amaka as she explores the enduring impact of this pivotal moment.
This is Ekpetedo. It is a place that played host to supporters and the acclaimed winner of the 1993 elections, Chief Moshood Abiola.
Ekpetedo consists of neighboring streets. We are almost 12 or more than 12 streets. Igunu, Freeman, Tokumbo, Eti. But where that Ekpetedo comes from, they are the people that migrated from Lagos during the colonial era, Kosoko and Akitoye fought that time. Also to follow them. But when they are coming back from Ekpe to come and settle in Lagos Island, the area was given to them as a joint something. That's where they call Ekpetedo.
92-year-old Park Jawando witnessed the Ekpetedo declaration in 1993 when late Chief MKO Abiola declared himself winner of the election.
MKO, very, very nice man. I knew him through former Governor Lateef Jakonde, and he loved us. He was very good with him, just like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are a philanthropist. They are a good leader. They are a good mentor. He said he was coming to see us, and I was one of those people selected to meet him around Tokumbo by Freeman Street. Initially, he wore complete dress, full regalia. And he was telling all of us that we should be quick. I think they are looking for him. We then went out and host his photographs. Immediately he did that, he wore a suit. He dressed properly and went away. Within 20-30 minutes, Akpatadu has been filled tight full. But I can't stop them because they can beat me to death.
Many say this place should be given a facelift as a significant place that in the nation's struggle towards attainment of democracy.
Thank you, Amaka. Oh, even from here in the studio, I can feel the weight of history as it would appear. I mean, that wasn't just a declaration. It was a heartbeat of a nation yearning for democracy and justice 31 years ago. Thank you. Now, tragedy struck in a community in Maiduguri, Borno State. In what appears like a reminiscence of the tragic incident involving 5 siblings in Niger State some weeks ago, 3 young children have lost their lives after being found in a parked car at the premises of Ekwa 3 Polo, Maiduguri, Borno State. Now, the young children, full of life and promise, were tragically taken from their families and community after a moment of playful exploration, leaving behind an indescribable pain. As correspondent Pauline Kuje Fana reports.
Within the compound of Ekwa 3 Polo, Maiduguri, lives the pastor in charge, Reverend Luka Ilya, and wife Rahila, along with their children, finding the church compound as their playground, a safe haven where they grew up surrounded by love and faith. The parent of 9 had their last lovely 3 children, twins Mary and Mercy, 9 years, and their younger brother Peter, 7. Full of energy and curiosity, sought adventure in a car parked in the church compound, brought by a church member, unaware of the danger within the car, which can only be opened from the outside. After the return of the trio from school, they ate. Their mother returned to find her 3 youngest children missing, and she began searching frantically up to the police station but could not find them. Then it was evening, time for sister fellowship rehearsal in the church, and the mother part of it, but restless. Suddenly, strange signs manifested through 3 lizards, disrupting their fellowship, and we ran under the parked car repeatedly, yet none could understand that.
I was called from school to come home and was shocked by the sudden death of my 3 children, but I leave everything to God.
I searched all round and made phone calls, all to no avail, until they were found inside the parked car behind the church. God has given and He has taken.
A boy's keen instinct led him to check the car, where he discovered the lifeless bodies of the 3 children trapped inside a closed glass vehicle. The church community has rallied around them, offering comfort and support.
They struggle a lot to see how they can get out of the car. But they even pull their clothes because of the heat. When you see the picture, they pull their clothes because of the heat and the lack of air. So, but it was impossible for them to come out. So 3 of them, they are gone.
May the memories of these tragic incidents of Mary, Mercy, and Peter be a blessing, and their story inspire parents to be proactive in safeguarding their children, while the car's design, which allowed entry but not exit, a stark warning for all.
And our hearts go out to the grieving families, and we do, all of us on Newsline, stand with them in their time of profound loss. And please, please, let's hold our loved ones a little closer tonight. Now, another tragedy has also struck at the Federal Polytechnic Bida in Niger State. where two students, 28-year-old Oladapo Yusuf and 22-year-old Amina Abubakar, were found dead in mysterious circumstances. The incident occurred at Oladapo's apartment about a week ago, and the cause of death remains unknown. Now, the tragic loss has left the families and loved ones of the victims in shock and grief. Fatima Aliu has more updates on this developing story.
The Federal Polytechnic Bida community is mourning after the tragic loss of two students, Oladapo Yusuf and Amina Abubakar. Their bodies were discovered in Oladapo's off-campus apartment at low-cost FMC quarters, approximately 4 kilometers from the institution. Amina, a 22-year-old business administration student from Niger State, had visited Oladapo, a 28-year-old higher diploma student of the same department and from Osun State, on Friday, June 7, 2024. The next day, their lifeless bodies were found, with Amina showing signs of foaming at the mouth and Oladapo bleeding from both mouth and nose, according to eyewitness accounts.
To us as an institution, we are also carrying out our preliminary investigation. It is very saddening that a father who sent his child to school only to hear about his or her death. This incident happened far away from the Polytechnic because the boy in question lives very far from the Polytechnic. But since they are our students, it's our responsibility to respond promptly to the call. From the information that the father gave to us yesterday, that the lady told him that she had an assignment in school. Of course, we're on holiday. There wouldn't have been any assignment.
The Niger State Police Command has confirmed the death and that the bodies of the students have been taken to the Federal Medical Center Bida mortuary for autopsy.
Unfortunately, on getting to the scene, the house was under lock. We had to force the door to gain access to the room, and we found the two lifeless bodies on ground. On the scene, we met leftover food and some drugs on the ground, which were suspected to have been taken by the two partners. But as I'm speaking with you, investigation is ongoing.
The cause of the death remains unknown, and the community awaits results.
And so soon we've come to the end of tonight's edition of Newsline. And as we partake in the Salah celebrations, let's take a moment to nurture the flames of love and good neighborliness that Eid al-Kabir promotes. And beyond the holidays, let's also continue to foster kindness, uphold patriotism, and ensure that the values of compassion and harmony endure long after the celebrations end. And I've just received some Salah ram meat here, and I'm already enjoying it, as you can see. And may this Salah inspire us all to hand on to our children a banner without stain. Good night.